Things that piss us off.
Where do we start?
Welcome to Jack and Zak chat. We're going to be talking about stuff that generally pisses us off, aka sweat the small stuff or don't sweat the small stuff. We've got a list here, basically. We're going to go through the list, talk about them.
And we came up with this list ourselves.
We did actually, and maybe...
we didn't get it from online or anything.
No, genuinely, we did actually come up with a lot of it ourselves.
We just used inspiration.
But if anyone's got any, if anyone can relate, then hit us up. Okay. Shall I start?
Yeah.
Okay. Something that pisses us off is saying sorry when something just isn't your fault.
Yeah.
And it might be quite important to note as well, when people don't say sorry when it is their fault.
Yeah.
They're the fucking worst.
They just can't come to terms that they're in the wrong.
Do you know what? Like, people say sorry as just another word. Like, they don't mean it.
Or what if, let's say you're in an argument and you are in the wrong and you do apologise for it, but they still carry on at you.
I actually have less respect for people that say sorry.
Why? Why?
Because they just don't mean it. Like, say sorry when you mean it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you bump into someone, oh, sorry.
Yeah, but how do you actually say sorry when you mean
sorry.
You just say, I'm really sorry.
Zak, sorry.
Yeah, but you don't mean it.
Exactly. So just don't say it. Idiots. Anyway, number 2. When people walk slowly.
Oh my god, yes, I hate this. No, if you're in like Merryhill's like shopping centre.
Yeah.
And you're just walking, you got a good pace going, you know what shop you're going for. You're going directly for it.
So,
you're going about 1 minute per hour.
And someone just cuts you up. Some thunder cunt.
And you're just stuck behind them. You can't get around them because the people next to them are walking at the same pace as they are.
Wait. Do you ever watch The Simpsons? Do you know who Mole Man is?
Mole Man?
There's a character on The Simpsons called Mole Man. And he goes, he's just a really short old person, basically.
Okay.
And he talks really slowly, he walks really slowly. That's what I can imagine happens at Merryhill.
It's where you get stuck behind them. I hate it.
I hate people. Number 3. When people go on their phone when you're talking to them.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you an example.
What?
So, you're talking to someone, maybe you've got some news that you want to share.
Yeah.
Or something important's happened, or, I don't know, you just want to connect with someone, and then you're talking to them, and then halfway through your important
just like scrolling
sentence
through Instagram or something.
Worse than that, a video comes up with sound on full, and it's like they can't even discreetly go on their phone.
I've never had that.
Yeah.
That is rude.
So you're talking to someone, and then the next thing you know, a video starts playing.
So yeah, my mum's pregnant again. I'm gonna have another brother. Oh, one sec, mate. Let me just watch this video.
No, but not even that. It just comes up, and it just vexes me.
Yeah, that is annoying. Especially on dates, where you actually need to be like...
Has that never happened to you on a date?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think it's annoying when, if you've ever gone on a date, you're talking to someone on a level, you're in a conversation, and a good conversation, their phone goes off and it's not on silent, and they get it. They answer it.
Yeah.
That's so bad, isn't it?
And they're like, they cut into your sentence. You're just talking. They're like, 1 second.
Completely ruins the flow.
Yeah.
And the whole relationship potentially. What we on number 4? When people don't cover their face when they cough and sneeze, especially on public transport.
Yeah.
So if you go on a bus and everyone's just fucking getting the corona around you.
Yeah, definitely.
Dropping dead and coughing everywhere.
I think public transport must be filled with so many germs. Like, just think about like the people that might be on there, just coughing away on like doing it on purpose at the stop button.
Fucking hate
just
it.
Staring directly at you and go.
Don't you feel so much better now that you can drive, mate?
Yes.
Just takes the edge off, doesn't it?
Still gotta get the train though.
Oh, the trains are the worst, you know.
To be fair, especially when it's busy, the amount of people who are like close together. Oh, no, when it's busy, like on the train and they're all close together, someone starts coughing and sneezing and they don't cover their mouth, and you're like right next to them.
You know, I was coming back on the train a few weeks ago from the football, and obviously you get all like the hooligans on there.
Yeah.
And they're all been drinking, and they all need a shit. And one of them goes to the toilet, he just falls into the toilet on the train, right? Train's crowded as it is.
Yeah.
So you can't move anywhere.
Yeah.
Opens the door, and oh my god. We're talking like mustard gas kind of shit.
Fucking hell.
He's literally shit himself.
That's when people just fart. And they absolutely stink out the carriage.
It's so funny, innit? Because you know you can't do anything about it.
No. you know, I know it's one of yours.
I know it's one of yours.
Disgusting. I was on the train once though, and this doesn't do with like fire or anything like that. But the train was crowded, and a woman, she starts breathing like really heavy, like. But she wasn't old. Like,
what's the matter with her?
She was like mid-20s, so she wasn't old. She wasn't like had like those kind of like health problems, like struggling to breathe or anything. And she was there like, and like, because all the seats were taken, she was like, "I'm so sorry. Can I get that seat? I'm losing my breath."
And I
was like, right. She didn't ask me for a seat. She had someone else for a seat, and I was just watching the situation unfold. And this chap gave her his seat, and she sat down. Suddenly, her heavy breathing just stopped as soon as she sat down. She crossed her legs, got her phone out, and started scrolling through Instagram. And just like, wow, you're just magically fine now, are you?
Playing the game.
You just wanted a seat because you don't like standing up.
Oi, look, now, controversial. I'm not saying this, but do you think old people are entitled?
Older people?
Or just people in general sometimes can be entitled. It's like when they want a chair, and you're sat in the chair, and it's like you expected to get up and let them have it, and I'm thinking, fucking hell.
Yeah. It's like been at work before, and like you'll get like people who are managers from other retail stores come in, and there was like a sale on,
and they treat you like royalty.
No, they don't treat me like royalty. What you want about?
The other fucking managers.
No, let me finish my story.
Go on.
They came in, it was like a sale on. Usually when a sale's on, we have everything out. There's nothing in the back that's sale. All the sizes are out if it's on sale. And the woman goes to me, "Have you got this in a size 4? And I said, "No, it's in sale. Everything out. Everything is out for sale stuff." And she just turns to me. Suddenly, the smile on her face when she asked me drops. And she goes, "I've worked in retail for 10 years. I'm a manager over River Island. I know how retail works. Check if you've got this in a small for me." I was so shook. I was like, sure. I went to check.
But that's the mistake, though. I would not have done that.
I know, but you can't. You've got to put on a happy face.
Why? God, why?
I don't want to lose my job.
Oh, do you know what? At some point, there's got to be a line where you think, I ain't being spoken to like this today.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this.
Yeah.
This just isn't worth it.
Yeah. Rude people.
Rude people, man.
Rude people.
Rude old cow. Here's another one. When people spit.
Yeah. Or like it happened a lot in school. Like you get some of the lads that just like spit in the playground and that. But it also happens like when you're walking down the road and like you just spit on the road for like no reason.
Hey, do you ever get it when they're just walking down the pavement with their hands down the fucking trackies?
Oh, the trackies.
Start spitting. But there's not even any phlegm there, it's just spit. Like, they're just spitting for the sake of spitting because it's a habit.
Hands down trackies, spitting on the road.
God. Who do you think you are?
If I was a girl, I'd fall to my feet for a guy like that.
Yeah, like, how do you find that attractive? Anyway, I'll go another one.
But like, when they say they spit
Oh,
because...
you're not done?
No?
Go on.
So, well, they say they spit because, like, is it mucus or what? No, when you sniff and, like, the snot goes back.
I haven't it, mate.
But, like, I'm just like, why don't you be a man and just fucking swallow it?
It's like when people spit right by your feet.
Yeah.
So what is that a statement? What's that
They're
all
trying
about?
to show off their aim.
What is that about?
Like, they're like, I could at you shoot, but my aim's so perfect, I'm not gonna.
I just think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Right. At the gym, when someone thinks they're hard. so like, you're at the gym, right? I'll explain it. So when you're at the gym, I always notice there's always at least one person who walks around like wider than he is, or he walks around like he's 10 men, or he makes a lot of noise in sets and everything.
Yeah.
Like he's on a machine or he's
Rather
lifting
like
weights.
when they're doing a set, you just hear, ah!
Yeah, like it's so unnecessary. Like, we get it, mate. You're here.
1, 2.
Fucking hell. I just think it's like, are you compensating for something?
Literally.
Like, it's just so over the top. Like, you just don't need to act so macho. Fucking hell. It's 2020.
Grow up.
Yeah, grow up.
Honestly.
God.
Childish.
You're not big, you're not clever.
Childish.
It is childish.
Childish.
Right. What do you think about this one? When people say they can't afford it, when they're clearly rich as fuck.
That's a good one though. Like,
yeah, what do you mean you can't afford it?
like, let's say,
Maybe that's how they're rich as fuck.
boy, probably is. Like, oh, boys, gonna go down the pub tonight. We're all free. We've got nothing to do.
Oh, can't afford it.
But you can.
But you can, mate, can't you? Not really.
Mate, you own your own flat. You drive a Mercedes. You've got a full-time job as a manager. How can you possibly not afford a couple hours in the pub?
Slightly off topic, right? But you ever see that meme where it's like girls just love a 6'3" drug dealer driving a Mercedes A-Class? Oh my god.
They can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
Okay. Oh, here's one. I don't know whether you can relate to this, buddy. When you're grafting really hard at a podcast career, but it just ain't taking off.
Oh my god, that's so relatable.
I don't know where we got that from, you know. I don't know, you know.
We'll try our best. That's all you can do.
Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe this will go viral. Whatever. When people brag about how well they're doing, well, how else is it?
I mean, it's good to, like, be proud of yourself and be like, oh, I did this, I'm proud of myself for it, but, like, comes to a point where you're like, just shut up.
I hate it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. It really does my head in.
I know it does your head in.
It really does my head in, because I just think, I didn't ask. Why are you telling me? I didn't ask for any of this. Why are you oh, I'm so glad you're on like 35 grand a year. Well done, go you. Whatever.
Just because you wish you were.
Get out of my face.
I'm just sensing a bit of jealousy.
Maybe, but also, do you honestly care though, Zach? Like, do you care about how well people are doing? Be
Not
honest.
really.
You don't, do you?
No.
Wankers.
Want to go Merrill to get a t-shirt after this? Can we go?
Yeah. What t-shirt?
Like a red Adidas one.
Why? Why do you want a red Adidas t-shirt?
I'm thinking it'll look alright with my outfit today.
I like the top you've got on, you know.
Yeah, but I want to get a red Adidas t-shirt.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
What shop?
In Scott's.
How much?
£30.
You can't afford it.
Yeah, I can. I'm on such good pay right now, Jack.
You know.
I'm doing so much better than you.
But I just don't want to hear it, Zach. I'll go, okay. We'll think about it. Okay. When people know exactly what they're doing, what did we mean by that? You see, we wrote a list down, but we don't actually know what. When people know exactly what they're doing.
Oh, my computer's broke. I'm gonna go to the computer shop. Mate, what's wrong with this?
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing.
What? Oh, you're pissing me off.
Hang on, what did we mean by that? Do you mean like in life?
I think you mean, yeah, I think, because I know that bugs you a bit when people know exactly what they're doing in life.
It's just when people come across
Obnoxious.
overly confident, yeah.
Yeah.
Like aggressively confident.
Yeah.
Like, just have a day off. Here's
Go
one.
for a swim. Go to the pool.
Exactly. Cool down. Teachers' pets.
Yeah, teachers' pets, man.
You hate this, don't
Honestly, I hate it. I really do.
So when the bell goes...
Just stop sucking off his dick.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, the bell goes, and the... Oh, but sir...
Right, does anyone have any questions?
Me!
I've got one, miss.
Just shut up. Can you imagine it?
Usually, they're questions just for the sake of it, because they've already been explained during the lesson.
It is for the sake of it.
And they're like, oh, just to clarify, I know you have already explained it and said it, but could you explain it again?
And do you know the worst of it is, as well? You can tell that the teacher doesn't actually want to stay.
Yeah, the teacher wants to go as much as the student.
I mean, you know what I mean? The bell's gone. It might be a Friday afternoon. The sun's out. Just go home.
Literally.
Be a kid. Who cares?
Literally.
People who have an overly overt opinion on politics.
I'd say I'm not really a big politics guy, and I don't really talk about it much with people.
No, but say...
Apart from the most recent election, because that was like a really big one.
Right, but what we're trying to say here is, say we're not big on politics, which we're not really, but then you've got that one mate who's like, he has to have an opinion.
He knows every politician's name.
Like, he's either left or right wing.
He knows every law from the back of his hand.
Yeah, like if they've done a law degree, I'm conservative till I die, I'm Labour till I die. And whatever you say, in their eyes, is wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, God Christ, can
like
you not...
for most things, though, like that in general, like if you say something, they're like, no, you're wrong. And I'm just like, well, I'm not. And then they Google it and you're right, and it just makes them look like shit. And they're like, but I was kind of right because of this. I'm like, no, well, you wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like...
Exactly. And here's probably the one where it just... Piers Morgan will hate this.
Well, let's hope he's not listening.
Oh dear me. People pretending to be offended.
Right, okay.
He hates that.
Yeah.
And I do, actually.
So like an attention sort of thing. Like, pretending to be offended so they get attention from it.
It's like, yeah, like... Over the smallest stuff, though, like something that's trivial and not worth it, and you're just thinking, what are you even... You're not even really offended, you're just acting offended.
Nah.
Like, it takes more effort to be offended over something. Like, you've done nothing wrong either.
Yeah. And it's like out of the blue, like, what the fuck, where's this come from?
Oh, yeah, because there's a green bike where I live, and we used to, like, play football, like, all the time when I was little. And the people we were nowhere near the house, and you always get, like, the people coming out, having a go, saying, oh, if that ball goes over my gate, I'm bursting it, or whatever. I'll ring the police. And we were like...
I'll ring the police?
I'll ring the police?
Yeah, sorry, these kids were playing with their football on the park, which I live by, and it's landed in my garden.
Oh,
you come down and
honestly.
sort them out.
I wish everyone that was like that was... Have you watched that advert, the Dairy Milk advert, where they kick the ball over his fence, and they go... They eventually chuck a chocolate bar over his fence. And they go, don't worry, Mr. Thompson, you don't have to chuck that one back. Why can't everyone just be like Mr. Thompson?
Good old Mr. Thompson. What a role model.
Is there anything else you want to get off your chest, Zach?
Nah. Are we done with the list? Is that it?
We've gone through our list.
Have we?
Just about.
Just about. What about the whole holding door situation?
Oh, they're just standards, are they?
And they don't like say thank you or anything. Like the same with like in a car, you let someone like go past or something. Like you stop to let them go past, and they don't say thank you or put their hand up or anything.
Do you ever get confused when you hold the door open for someone, right? And then one person will come through and you're like, oh, okay, I've done my bit. But then like 25 other people will come through and you're like, well, when do I stop holding the door open?
Yeah.
Like, can I let go of the door yet?
Yeah. How
long do you expect me to hold the door for?
That happened a lot in school, like the door to the dining hall or something.
Were you ever late to class in school?
Yeah, late a few times.
What bullshit excuse did you give?
I
I got lost, miss.
got lost.
You're in year 10. You get lost.
Well, I wasn't really late that much. Even if I was late once or twice, they kind of wouldn't care because they know that I'm not usually late.
I don't think a lot of teachers give a shit, because at the end of the day, they're getting paid.
Yeah.
They're going to go home at 3. Or do they?
No.
How long do they actually stay for?
Well, they got detentions and that if they have it, they don't they?
Well, if you're a smart teacher, you won't give detentions because you'll have to sit them.
True
So
that.
essentially, you're giving yourself detention.
Wow.
Deep.
I'm going to tell my little brother that. Tell this to your teacher next time she gives you a detention.
Do you know what I mean? It's just the little things that you just don't think about. Can't think of anything else.
Nah.
Obviously, you've got the things that, like what you just said, when people don't say thank you.
Yeah, it's matters.
That's a given. Like, when you're at a zebra crossing, I've said this to you before, and it's like, legally, yeah, you're supposed to stop, blah, blah, blah. But really, no one's going to make you stop at a zebra crossing.
Yeah, but you do need to stop.
I know you need to stop.
It's known that you can walk on the zebra crossing and people have to stop you. You're just going to carry on and someone walks on it. And you just yeet them up in the air off the zebra crossing.
Trouble is, right, when
you're in the wrong, and then the policeman comes round, he's like, why do you stop? And you're like, well, realistically,
I don't have to.
Who's actually going to stop me?
Who's actually going to stop me, though? I am power. Yeah, but no one says thank you. No one fucking does nothing when you stop.
Because they know you have to do it.
Bollocks, do I? Make me.
Oh, God.
Make me stop. I think I've vented everything.
So,
I just want some feedback, I want people to, if there's anything that pisses them off, get in touch.
I doubt they will, but yeah, sure.
Yeah,
but let's be honest. No one's going to fucking DM us. Oh, hi. I listened to your podcast.
Guys, this really pisses me off.
Actually, just letting you know, this thing pisses me off.
I'd be like, oh, cheers, mate.
Yeah, how would we reply?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I suppose if people were to give us feedback on what pisses them off, we could make a separate episode with additional things that piss people off. Nah.
I think that's it for this episode. I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it there then. I guess we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, sound. See you later.
Yeah, sound.
See you later, mate.
Bye.
In a bit.